Hi everyone. This is just a 6 or 7 month update from a previous video. I'd like to apologise for it taking so long. To be honest, I kind of have forgotten about it. Haven't gotten around to doing it, and I really should have. I've been overwhelmed by the amount of interest and questions and queries that I've had over the last 6 or 7 months. Thanks and do keep them coming, keep the questions coming. I'm more than happy. I think I've managed to get round to most, or if not all of the the Instagram queries and questions that I've had from everybody. A lot of them have been kind of similar questions. How many graphs have you had? What was the process like? I think I've covered quite a lot. So if you can kind of bear 32 minutes of me speaking in the first video, then it will cover quite a lot of these questions. But this is just a quick update, really. And again, more than happy to answer any questions, queries that you've got between the first video and 7 months. Clearly, I think after 5 days, the first video was still swollen forehead. There was scabs on the top of the head. So since then, the scabs fell off a couple of days later. You could see the grafts come through, which was really quite nice actually. It was nice to see the the hairs there that hadn't been there for quite some time. And you can see how that might develop. But also, a couple of weeks later, that does tend to grow out, and the dreaded shed comes. You've probably heard quite a lot of guys speak about it. I expected it. Some guys don't get it, so lucky them. But I very much did. Almost every bit of hair came out, which was less than pleasant, to be honest. But something you managed to get through, and it is a long process. It's 12 to 18 months. It's something you shouldn't forget. I started noticing the difference between 4 and 6 months up till now, and it's only got better almost every week. So I do need a haircut at the moment. It's been locked down here in the UK for quite some time, and I think the hairdressers are actually just open today. So I'll book myself in, which will be quite interesting. It'll be the first proper haircut in a while. But listen, it was just again a quick update. It's been the best thing. I think I've done the best decision I've made. I've had loads of comments, friends and colleagues, commenting on how good the hair actually looks up till now, and you look so much younger, and all the comments that you kind of hope and wish to hear when you're thinking about getting this done. All the apprehension of thinking about getting it done, and where to get it done, and how it's going to look, and it's a big decision for a lot of people. But I, from my personal point of view, couldn't recommend it anymore. I would say just go for it. It's it will be the best thing you've ever done. I can only speak for Dr. Cinik. Obviously, having only gone there, there's a lot of good clinics over in Turkey, but Dr. Cinik were fantastic. I went direct to them. I didn't go through any third parties. I don't know if you can get it any cheaper through them or not. But the team there were great, always on hand to answer any queries and questions that I had. So I felt really comfortable just going ahead with it. But no, I'll give you a bit of a once over. I had 4,500 grafts. I was pretty bare, completely on top. So any hair is a bonus, really. But they've sort of firmly compacted it all on the front, and it kind of depletes as it goes back. But you'll probably see that in the first video, or on the thumbnails. There's an image, and it shows how dense it is at the front post surgery, as it goes back towards the crown, it becomes far more sparse. But I'll give it a once over. This is 6 months or 6.5 months. Hopefully that covered it all. From a bird's eye point of view, it's less less dense than what it might look from the front, which I'm happy with up till 6 or 7 months. It is a 12 to 18 month process. I'm kind of hoping that each month now improves. Fingers crossed at the same level or rate as it has done in the last couple of months. I've really seen it thickening up massively over the last 2 months. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. I think You know, 7 months for an update is far too long. You know, a lot of guys have been looking for it for ages. So apologies for that, but you know, I'm more than happy to answer any questions. I think I'll do a video on a quick update, maybe once a month if there's enough interest in it or enough questions to be answered. I'm more than happy to answer them over a video, you know, rather than going back like I have been over the last few months in messages. So if you do want to message on Instagram or pop a comment below in this video, I will create another video to update. You know, I think another couple of guys do that and it seems to be quite effective. And it also gives you an opportunity to see the progress and ultimately the final result when that may come. One thing I would note is that you know, I haven't been taking any supplements or, you know, minoxidil or finasteride or any tablets whatsoever. I haven't kept any regime, you know, or process or anything like that. I've just kind of let it go, let it grow up and just let it do its own thing. You know, I've still got the Dr. Cinik shampoo that they have. So I think a question to anyone who, you know, uses, you know, the shampoos, you know, what do you use? How do you find it? You know, I'm coming to the end of that bottle, so I'll be really keen to hear anyone's thoughts and views on the best to buy in the market at the moment. Because I don't know, I've not really looked into it up till now. But yeah, again, if there's other guys that take some form of vitamins and tablets and have found it really helpful, then again, please let me know. Just pop a comment and you know, happy to look into it. Because anything goes and anything helps. So no, it's been 6.5, 7 months, probably the best thing that I've ever done. You know, hope you guys can see the stark difference between the first video and now. You know, I certainly can, and you know, people around me can as well. So you know, I would say go for it. You know, don't be scared to go for it. And if you've got any questions, let me know and I'll happily answer them. Thank you.